Hey guys, how's it going? We are gonna go see if we can find any fall plants at my local Home Depot. I've been striking out with finding fall plants, so fingers crossed that I can find something. I really want to get the front window boxes done. I'm already seeing mums. I feel like mums are just so overdone. And you get like one good flush of blooms out of them, so we're gonna see if we can find anything else. And plus, these mums are $8 each. And if you're gonna buy mums, big tip, pro tip, buy them like this with just a couple open, because then you're going to get the longest life out of them. If you buy your mums and they're fully open like that, that's pretty much it. You'll get to enjoy them for that show and whatever other ones open up. But if you get them like this, you will get to enjoy them fully when they are fully open for much, much longer. Make sure you get your mums partially closed, mostly closed. These are kind of fall. These are actually very fall looking color. Tickseed Coreopsis. Kind of pretty. And I like them better than I like marigolds. So this might be something that I pick up a couple of these for the front window box with the fountain grasses. They're $7 a piece, so that might be a good one to grab. I also kind of like these asters. These would be cool for like Halloween. The purple color, I do like those a lot. I'm not seeing a whole lot. I just love these cone flowers. I wish they did so much better for us. $11 a piece. These would be really pretty in the window boxes for fall time. The yellow, but I only see one of them, so that's kind of a bummer. I'm sure I could find some more because that looks like it's in the wrong spot. At $11 a piece, that might be a contender. Okay, they have lots of vinca over here. 2 spring, $18. That's crazy. Holy cow. See, these are cool. They're $3 a piece. They're huge. I just don't love marigolds. I do like how big these ones are though. That's really, really cool. But they just, I don't know. I want something exciting, you know? Oh, they have cheaper mums over here. That might be a good one to tuck in. I got distracted. $18. That's so expensive for coleus, but I like this one a lot. This is a very cute one. I won't pay $18 though. That's too much. Okay, the mums. I do think I might grab some of the mums. If they have some orange ones for the $3 price that are very closed, if they've got some that are closed, I'll probably grab some of these with the fountain grass. That'll be really pretty. I like this orange color. I'll grab a couple of those for sure. Super Tunia yellow. I don't think I need a yellow one. I'm not gonna pay $11 and they're way too big and a little too leggy. Huh. But yellow would be kind of nice. Okay, what else are we finding? There's some sunflowers. I mean, it's very fall, but that actually might be a good idea under the front window box. They're gonna start slowing down though, is the issue. I should pass on those. I'm gonna pass on those. Those are, they would be really good. These ones are the Soul Seeker, which I already have a couple in the garden. And so, I should pass on them. I'm gonna come back to it. I'm looking for the front window box. This looks like that same coleus. How much are these? $8? I might grab some of these. These are really pretty. These would be great for some shady spots in the garden. Ooh, Calabacoas. I typically have very bad luck with them, and you're supposed to do them in a container, so maybe they would be good in the very front with a little bit of this red color. It's giving fall. $8 a piece. Okay, that's a really good contender. I need to grab a shopping cart is what I need to do. I didn't grab one. Ooh, this is a problem. Okay, I really did want to grab some hyacinths. I didn't grab any online. I love this Valentine mix. 6 of them for $10. Feels so expensive. I need to go grab a cart. I'm gonna grab some of these ones. Those will be really pretty. When they bloom, what else are we grabbing? I did order a bunch of these online. I ordered these from Color Blends. I think I ordered like 200 of them, so that's good. 12 of them for $15. That's a pretty mix of color. I kind of like that. I think I'll grab some of those. We have more on the other side. Okay, some Purple Sensation alliums. It's kind of a mix of alliums, kind of a weird mix. I had some that did that and I didn't like that at all. I feel like these are so expensive, $1 a bulb. It's kind of, oh my gosh. Those are more than $1 a bulb. I mean, they're really cool, but more than $1 a bulb. Allium ping pong. I would like to do some crocus. So these would be kind of fun. 25 of them for 10 bucks. Ice Queen. I might grab a bag of those. Maybe I'll grab 2 bags of those. Those would be really pretty in front of the greenhouse. Plus, I don't think I bought any tulips for specifically in front of the greenhouse. So maybe I will. I don't love any of these ones. I like this one. Tulip purple. How do these bulbs look? Bulbs look okay. 24 of them for 15. That's a way better price. That'd be kind of fun in front of the greenhouse. Those with some Ice Queen crocus. That'd be a good little combo. I need to grab a shopping cart. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is all looking like shrubs and vines now, which I don't need any of. Is this little hottie? Oh, this is little hottie. This is one that I think I want to grow. I want to grow a whole bunch of these behind the greenhouse. 33, and they're like a good size. That's not bad at all. I was talking to a friend and she was saying that this one might be really, really good. Her name is Sky from Hamilton House Design. She's like the hydrangea queen, and she's so good with hydrangeas, and she lives in Boise, Idaho, and she was going to tell me which hydrangea that I should grow, and I think she was saying Little Hottie was one. I need to hop on a call with her to make sure, but that might be a really good one to do behind the greenhouse. I got to get a few things buttoned up. I wasn't planning on doing this, so I'm not going to do these yet, but now I know I can at least find them. And I do need to grab a saucer for in the greenhouse. I'm gonna grab this black one. I wish they had a square one. I need it for the container that I just potted up the other day inside the greenhouse. It needs to be on a saucer for sure. And so I'm gonna use this one. I wish that they had a square one, but it's $5, so it will do the job, I guess. Oh, some Gerber daisies. Oh, I only have one that looks yellow. They have orange. They don't always bloom the longest for me though. At $8 a piece. I don't know. At $8 a piece, I think I'm gonna pass on the Gerber daisies because they tend to then look like that, or pretty quickly they'll look like that for me, and I don't think that's it. Okay, I grabbed a shopping cart. These are Brent's things that he needed for his projects. And while I was grabbing a cart, I found the succulents. And I have the, I just put in some little containers inside the greenhouse, and I think I need to add some succulents in them. That's what I wanted to do. I like the super wavy Echeveria. I need to find 3 of them. I don't love that. I like this one. I kind of like this guy too, and I want to get them small so they can grow. So we've got 2. Oh, I like this red one. A green one and 2 red ones? Yeah, we'll do those 3. And I think we'll go with this guy right here. These are really cool. They're kind of clear on the top. Super interesting. Look at that. Weird. Okay, we'll go with this one. I do like how this one looks. That's the name, I think. Is that what it says? Echeveria Neon Breakers. And then if you feel like pronouncing that, that's on you. Or this one also. Those are the 3 that I'm gonna grab. And those will be perfect for the little sap pots. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna grab 2 of these. Here's one. And, oh, this one has some blooms still to come, so that's good. I found more of the succulents, and I think I like this one better than this one. So I'm gonna do this guy. Is this like the donkey's burrow? Yeah, donkey tail. We're gonna do one of these guys because these are really pretty. And they've got a whole bunch of them in here. I kind of like this blue one. Do I like this? Do I want to do blue? No. We're gonna do one blue. So we've got the red one, the blue one, this one. No, those are too big. I want small. Kind of like this wavy one. I think I should just stick with the wavy one. They don't have any green. I should get a solid green one. Over on this side, there's some solid green ones. These are really not the prettiest. I kind of like this guy though. This guy's kind of fun. Looks like he's got spider webs. These are so big. That's not a good one. Okay. Getting overwhelmed by the choices. Oh, I think I kind of like this guy. This guy's kind of cool. He's got like towers. I don't know. I like this one. We're gonna go with this one.
I like that.
I'm asking Brent which one he likes better. Yeah. Which one?
I think I like this one better.
This one? Okay, we're gonna get that one. We stick that with my little collection. Those are for the sap pots in the greenhouse.
In the greenhouse. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, you wanna go get the paint?
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 of those. I'm gonna grab a couple of these that are just starting to open. I think I'm gonna grab 3 of these. Actually, I need to grab 4 of them actually. At $3 a piece. Okay, and then I think that we should grab a couple of these Calibrachoa. Let's grab 2 of the Calibrachoa, I think. I think that'll be good. Brent said they look sad, so we're not doing these, which I mean, I guess I don't disagree. They do kind of look sad. So we're gonna pass on the Calibrachoa. I still need to find something else then. Okay, and I am grabbing 3 of the coleus. They're so pretty. I cannot leave these behind. So 3 of these guys, and I think I'm gonna put them kind of behind the greenhouse. I think they'll be really pretty there. Okay, I found these coneflower, which would be kind of a fun little pop of yellow, I think, in there. I have the purple fountain grass. I have, let me grab one of them and see the color. How much are these first off? $10 each. God, they look sad. It's very yellow and orange. I was hoping to add something red. Plus we'll have the purple of the purple fountain grass. And then I'm gonna pick up some orange pumpkins. Okay, I think we're gonna do some of these celosia. They're $8 a piece. So I think we're gonna grab some of these and they'll have just kind of like a variety of color. Like this one has some yellow and some orange into it. So we'll grab this one. I'm gonna grab 3 of them, and I want 3 that have a couple different colors in their box. Because there's some that have yellow, some that have orange, some that have pink, some that have red. So I gotta find 3 that look good. And it's hard because I'm like, where did this person find this one at? This one is this one's $3. Do you see these anywhere? I don't see these anywhere. Where did somebody find this one? Oh, they're right there. These guys look sad. And only that one has a bunch of color on it. Okay, I guess we're getting the bigger ones. That sucks. If they had some more of the like red ones that looked decent, I would probably get these ones that are smaller. So I'll grab, I think this guy. And, oh, that's a little compact in there. And this guy. So we'll have pink and yellow, yellow and red, and then a yellow and red. I think that's fair. That's good. Yeah. Okay, and then as far as bulbs go, I would like to do 2 packs of these hyacinth. I do want to make sure that the bulbs look good because I've bought bulbs and then gotten home and they've been rotten before. See, like that? I try to stay away from ones that have like that growing on it. I don't trust it. Okay, these ones all look good. I'm gonna grab this pack. And I will grab this pack also. And I wanna grow these inside the greenhouse in containers. I think they'll be so pretty. And I think I'm already spending too much money, so I'm gonna pass on that one, even though I know that that's a better deal. I like the color palette of these ones better. And then, he's annoyed that I'm taking so long. And then over here, what did I say I was grabbing? Ice Queen Crocus. $20 more down the drain. I think I'm gonna pick up, I have 25 of these. I need 2 packs of those. I'm gonna hold off. This is what we're gonna grab. This is all we're grabbing for now. I think I'm done spending money. I've got the 3 coleus, I've got the 3 celosia, I've got the 4 mums, I've got the 2, is it coreopsis? 2 packs of crocus, 2 packs of hyacinth, and then 3 succulents down there. And then my tray. So ridiculous. Okay, he is gonna check out for me while I finish looking around. And if he checks out, that means I don't buy anything else. I did want to grab these tick seed. They're so pretty, but they're $23 a piece, and that just feels insane for me. So we passed on those. And then these coneflowers, I'm glad I didn't get the coneflowers because this is usually what they look like here. I think it just gets too like hot for them, and it's too dry, and so they can't like really, I don't know, flourish here. They just have such a hard time. In our climate, I've killed way too many of them. Oh, you know what would have been fun is some basil in that window box. Oh well, I'm not doing that. And then I was listening, and they were saying that they're getting their onions in soon, which I'm very excited about because this year I want to make sure I grow onions, and this year I also want to make sure that I grow garlic. Those are like the two veggie crops that I love to grow. We eat them in abundance. I also love to just grow like romaine lettuce. We also eat that just in abundance. And so I'm gonna stop at the Dollar Tree and get seeds for my lettuce, because that's where I've found I've had the best luck with lettuce seeds, because it's like 4 of them, 4 packs for $1 usually, like that, or $1.25 or something like that. And the iceberg lettuce from the Dollar Tree, Weird as the sounds, is one of my favorites. And I grew it one year and I gave it to everyone, and everyone that I gave lettuce to, because like we were harvesting a huge amount of it, they were like, this is some of the best lettuce I've ever grown. Don't know how it happened, don't know what I did. I'm just blaming it on the seeds because it was that good. Oh look, they have some standards. They have an iceberg, a pink iceberg, and a standard. I don't feel like that would do very well very long because they get so big. None of these look that great. And I can't tell if it's because they're just in their containers and they've been in their containers too long. None of these look super fabulous. And they're $50 is what that one looks like. So like that one is 50 and that one is 40. And the issue with roses in like standard form like this is they won't get any taller than this. So you want to get them as tall as you can get them in your price range and at the size that you know you want them, because they really don't get any taller. The stems just get like beefier. And so if you buy a short one, you will always have a short one, which is perfect sometimes in the garden, but also sometimes you need a tall one. Most of the time people want tall ones and they buy short ones thinking that it's going to get tall, and they just don't get any taller. So save your money up and buy the right size one that you want, whether it is a short one, medium, or a really tall one. I prefer the tall ones. Oh, and it is time for lemon cypress. I have one of these in my garden. Every time it gets seen in a video, everyone asks about it. This is how mine started out. It was actually probably about this big right here. Very, very small. They smell good. I like the smell of them. I don't think everyone loves the smell of them. It's a little citronella-y. I still love the smell of them. It's like lemon. It's like citrus and citronella in one. It's a very, very beautiful evergreen. It is warmer zones only, but I know a lot of people who buy them and they grow them into topiary form, or they grow them and they put them in like containers so that they can enjoy them in their garden. It's a dwarf evergreen, so they don't get absolutely massive. It says growing zone 7 through 10, 80 inches wide. Oh no, 80 inches tall, 18 inches wide. That's a lie and a half. Don't listen to that tag. That is not how big those get. They get much, much larger. You guys have seen mine in my garden and it is huge, but for an evergreen it is on the smaller side. So it's still evergreen. 18 inches wide is wrong. Do not listen to that tag. They do get like probably 3 to 4 feet wide. They probably get 4 to 5 feet wide, and then they're gonna get probably about 10 to 15 feet tall. So small for an evergreen, but still so worth it in the garden. And I was looking for Boston ivy, but I just didn't see any, so I didn't get any. I do want to grow Boston ivy on our back fence, the new fence that we just put in. I think that will be so pretty back there, and then I don't have to worry about it destroying a structure. I don't have to worry about pests, rats, or anything like that, because it's my back fence. It doesn't lead them to anywhere, so I'm not that worried about it. And I just really want that fall color, and I think Boston ivy will give me that beautiful fall. I know it'll give me that beautiful fall color that I have loved for many, many years. And if I hate it, take it out in a couple years. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for coming shopping with me at the Home Depot. I'm gonna be here weekly trying to find some more fall color. Let me know if you guys are already finding it, because I am very jealous if you are. I already see some of my other friends are finding fall color. Anyways, thanks for coming along with me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.